Hello, ladies, and welcome to Hormone Breakthrough Wednesday.
I am
Just
ready
arrive
to
for a
see
moment while
all
we're
the
all
love
getting
that's
settled.
given me, 'cause
Woo.
I know that I am worthy, yes, and more, please.
Say hello to your
I am
sisters.
ready to
Maybe post where
release
you're
all
joining
the
in
fear and
from.
anxiety, and I trust that I am held
Welcome,
in
Beth
the
and
light
Brandy
by
and Damaris and
divinity.
Joanne and Joy.
So
So good to see you
done with
all.
playing
And
small,
Kiwi. And hi, Lana. So
knowing I
great to
am
see
made
you.
of stars,
Hi, Sharon and
and that I
Sunshine.
am
And
the
Vanessa
love
and
that
Wendy,
I'm
great to see you,
looking for,
ladies.
knowing that my heart is my home.
Okay, let's see if I can see our chat here.
In this dream reality, I surrender to thee.
Take a deep breath,
Everything's
settle
reflected
in.
like a mirror
Your nervous
back to
system
me,
go.
and I'm so done with playing small. Oh, 'cause I know that I am made of stars, and that I am the love that I'm looking for, knowing that my heart is my home, and I'm so done with playing small. Oh, 'cause I know that I am made of stars, and that I am the love that I'm looking for, knowing that my heart is my home.
Oh my goodness, I am made of stars and my heart is my home. How beautiful is that? That's the song Yes and More Please. Isn't it so gorgeous? So gorgeous. And yes, we are made of stars and our heart is our home. And we are figuring out how to get back there. Because if you're like me, I struggled for so many years, decades with my health, and just took a long time to figure it out and get it back. But there is hope that you can get exactly where you want to get with your health with just a little intention and showing up and taking action, just like you're doing right now. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Hi, my name is Robin Nielsen, and I'm just so honored to be here with you this afternoon. And today is all about fatigue and cortisol. And I'm going to share a little bit about that connection with you so that it makes a lot of sense about what's going on, because we have Robin's Hormone Reset starting on Monday, May 1st, next week. Can you believe it? It is coming up so fast. And if you purchase the VIP All Access Pass, we start on Sunday, which is so exciting. And it's so special to all be able to see each other and be together and get to know one another and just hang out. So we're going to set you up for great success for the week. And so exciting. And each and every day, the reset, we actually learn about a different hormone. So the reset is all about 6 hormones, because we know that if one hormone is out of balance, they are all out of balance. That's just how our body rolls. So today we're going to have a little bit of a sort of a prequel to cortisol in the reset. So you're going to learn a little bit more about cortisol today and how it is so responsible for so many different things that might be going on in our bodies. So it's really great to have a better understanding of what's happening in your body instead of kind of being lost, right? And we have Dr. Google now, and Dr. Google can take us down a lot of different paths, and the information can be overwhelming. And many of us have tried so many things in the past, and we've lost hope, right? Is that you? Give me a thumbs up if that's you. And if that is you, I just want to acknowledge you for being here. Yeah. I want to acknowledge you for being here, because that's a big step when you've lost hope, right? And many women who joined Robin's Hormone Reset in the past have said that it was their last hope, right? Their last hope. It was their their last hurrah. It's like, I'm going to try this. I've tried everything else. I don't know what else to do. So yeah, so I'm so proud of you for just being here. It's so great. And I love that you've posted some of the places where you're joining in from. Let's see. So New York City. The replay will be available in our sisterhood group. Damaris asked if this replay will be available. Yes, in the Natural Solutions for Hormone Balance Facebook group. So if you want to see the replay, you can grab it there. Gilbert, Arizona, that's Joy. New York City from Damaris, Los Angeles from Sharon. Beth is from Michigan. Hey, Lana's in my private program. She's from Boston. Oh my gosh, the most gorgeous woman ever. And oh, Sharon says it's the first time on my Zoom. Well, welcome. It's so great to have you here. It's so great to have all of you here. It's so special. And we need each other to heal. So I want to tell you about one of my clients, my private clients. She joined my private Heal Your Hormones program. It's a 12-month program when she was first being diagnosed with cancer. And she didn't know what kind of cancer she had yet. And through the last, I want to say 5 months or so, she's been going through the treatments along with doing holistic care, integrative care through me. And it was discovered that she had cancer pretty much everywhere in her abdomen, in her thighs. It was just everywhere. There were hot spots there. Yeah, just everywhere. And she is like a friggin' rock star. She is amazing. Sent me a text today. I called and talked to her. Pretty much cancer-free. So chemo, surgery 2 days ago, surgery yesterday. And she's been taking like amazing care of herself through all of this. She's had a team supporting her every step of the way. And you would not believe how her body is responding. And I want to send her so much love right now. She's in the hospital recovering. It's just unbelievably amazing how we went from, like, I don't know if there's hope, to just putting one foot in front of the other and just knocking things down as they came. And this woman is thriving. She is already thriving, and she's going to be victorious, right? And so I thought about that for the rest of us. I thought about the hell we've been through, right? We've all been through so much. And I just want you to take a moment to reflect on that. And to give yourself some grace and to say, you're doing a good job, right? I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. I'm doing the best I can, with the information I have. And I just, let's give ourselves just a big hug. Close our eyes for a moment and give ourselves a big hug and say, I love you. I love you. Like, that's how we get through this, is we love ourselves. We've been hating our bodies for so long, and look where it's gotten us. So let's just love ourselves for a moment. Love each other, right? In Robin's Hormone Reset, one of the rules is we have to love up on 3 other women every day. And that's how we move forward in our health journey. And that's how we roll right here too. So let's send lots of hearts out. It's for you as well. It's not just for others. It's for you, right? Can you feel that? It's for you. Yeah. So we're sending Nancy so much love in her recovery from a super successful surgery. We are sending ourselves so much love because that's how we can heal. All right, so we're going to dig in a little bit. One of the things, thank you so much for the hearts, by the way. There's nothing that makes me happier than seeing hearts float up. It just lights me up like it's the best thing ever. So acknowledging that you've been through a lot is really important, because we have to acknowledge that. We have to honor ourselves for doing that. We have to thank our bodies, thank our brains for being there for other people, for getting through the hard stuff. You know, we always say there's no way out but through, right? We have to go through things to get out the other side, but sometimes they're hard. And we can do hard things. That's the great thing about it. We can't do hard things all day, every day. And that's what creates fatigue, right? So let's talk a little bit about this. And I have some great, thank you so much, ladies. Yeah. Oh, hi, Jill. She says, hi, beautiful Robin. Oh, I'll respond to that immediately. So great to see you here, Jill. And there is another Robin. Hi, Robin. Yes, so good. Sending Nancy so much love. Thank you, ladies, so much. I just really appreciate you for sending this beautiful woman so much love. And I want to acknowledge some ladies right now. So I want to acknowledge the ladies who posted questions on our sticker, on our post in our Facebook group. So I just want to acknowledge Julie, Kelly, Christy, Laura, Janie, Tammy, Des, and Christina. And then I just want to acknowledge a few ladies who just signed up for the reset. They said yes to themselves, and that would be Kathleen, Melissa, Heather, Catherine, Susan, Christy, Gwen, Sheila, Anna, J.A., Kay, Beverly, Kimberly, Elizabeth, Jamie, Mary, Lisa, Beth, Lori. So we have almost 500 ladies signed up. The more, the better. It is a fantastic kind of party. Like, we definitely live it up every single day. It's so much fun. And we dress up. We use things like a magic wand, because whether you know it or not, you can have whatever you want. So I talk about that in Robin's Hormone Reset Facebook group, and how we use this during the reset. It's very fun, very fun. So we dress up, we act as if, and we really make it a thing. And by the end of those 9 days, because it's over a weekend, we have hope. Many of us are feeling so much better. We better understand what's been taking us out, and we have a real handle on our hormones. It's really fantastic. So I'm going to answer some questions today, and we're going to dig in right now to the fatigue and cortisol connection. So get your paper out and get a pen out. And I want you to be thinking about the top 3 health challenges that you would like to heal. The top 3 health challenges that you would like to heal. So if you could have anything you wanted, what are those top 3 things? I'm guessing fatigue, exhaustion, feeling tired is one of them. Yeah, and that's a very smart thing to focus on, because when we have more energy, life is possible. When you get your metabolism working better, then a lot heals. And that's energy, right? There are other names for energy. Qi is one of them in Chinese medicine. So we want to get your qi back, strong, hearty qi, because that says I'm alive, right? It's when our qi dims to almost nothing, right, that we're near death, right? And we die when our qi, kind of when our inner light, our qi goes out. So I have an older dog. I call her my puppy. She's 14. She's a Boston Shih Tzu mix. She's absolutely adorable. And her little qi is dimming a lot. And it's broken my heart, because I'm just not ready, right? And so it's been a process, sort of getting used to that. I'm not very good with old. I really like, my whole goal in life is to help every single woman and every single person on this planet feel vibrant and amazing. So old and worn out is hard, right? But it's life. It's part of life. So I stopped being brokenhearted and I started embracing where she is. And I just hold her and kiss her and love her every day. I hand feed her sardines for lunch. I make her own food. I've been doing that for years and years because she's had, some health challenges along the way. And she's doing pretty good. She can probably go like this for another 6 months or so, and then she'll probably be done. I don't know if she'll make it that long, but you can see some days her energy or her light, her spark, her chi is a little bit more, and sometimes it's a little bit less. And so I'm just with her wherever she is with her little energy. So start thinking about that. How is the spark or the sparkle in your eyes? Right? How is the energy? How is your brain functioning? How is your body feeling energy-wise? That's a good indication of how you're aging, right? How your metabolism is doing. So my goal is to give you a good sense today of what's going on with your metabolism so that you have some hope that you can turn it around. And you also have some ideas on next steps. Does that sound good? Yeah. All right, great. So good. Oh, she picked the right mama. She did. And I just so grateful to have had sunshine in my life for like 13 and a half years. It's been amazing. She was a rescue puppy at 9 months. Just most beautiful little soulmate dog ever. All right, so let's talk about what's going on when you're tired and how it relates to cortisol. You're like, I don't really get the connection. So, so cortisol is part of our fight or flight response. It's a hormone that helps us get up and go. It's our daytime hormone. So it's the hormone that raises in the morning when we wake up to its highest peak 2 to 3 hours after waking, and then it starts to go down in the afternoon. And then when the sun sets, melatonin starts to come up, and it's our nighttime hormone. And then as the night starts to turn into day again, then cortisol starts to come up, melatonin goes down. So cortisol is daytime, melatonin is nighttime. And when they're in that beautiful rhythm with each other, life is really good. Okay, you feel really good. What happens when we're tired is that cortisol flattens out. And that's a very unsafe place to be. So your adrenals are not getting the message from your HPA axis to produce cortisol because your brains, I think it's your brain's total goal during your life is to keep you alive. So over, days, weeks, months, years of stress, your HPA axis, called the hypothalamus, pituitary, those are two parts of your brain, adrenal axis will shift so that your adrenals stop producing so much cortisol. Because when you produce a lot of cortisol all the time, your body's breaking down. And so your brain says we have to stop the breaking down or you're going to die. You need time for maintenance, healing, and rebuilding. So that's one of the main reasons, probably the only reason why you get tired. It's because your body needs time to heal and rebuild. So here's sort of the progression of how things happen. And I'll go more into detail on this in a minute. And I have some notes here so I don't forget anything. But basically, your body feels unsafe. Okay. Your brain detects danger. Your body feels unsafe. And it drives an overactive flight or fight response, right? Which elevates cortisol. So cortisol is not only our daytime hormone, but it's our fight or flight hormone, and it's produced by your adrenal glands, these little glands that sit on top of your kidneys back here on your back. And they're called adrenal glands because they are adrenal, right? Renal stands for kidneys. Ad stands for add to kidneys. So they're these little glands, but they do a lot of things. And we learned about this in the hormone reset. So what happens is you've got this overactive flight or fight response going on. Cortisol is elevated. And so it stays elevated for quite a long time. Could be years, right? Mine was elevated for years. And how you know that is you're kind of running from one task to the next. And you're very intent on getting things done. And in Robin's Hormone Reset, we actually do a whole assessment on cortisol. So you'll do one assessment on elevated cortisol, and you'll do one assessment on low cortisol. So it's great. So you'll see symptoms from each, and you can actually have high and low cortisol on the same day. So over time, right, your HPA axis says that's enough, right? This person's not going to survive for much longer if we keep putting out so much cortisol. So we're going to downregulate that. We're going to stop sending signals to the adrenal glands to make more cortisol. That's it, right? So now you're just tired. So your cortisol's gone from this nice, beautiful rhythm where you have energy when you wake up and you have energy all morning, and then it starts to wane in the afternoon. And now you just don't have energy. You wake up tired, you're tired all morning, you're tired all afternoon. And that was me, right? I was go girl for a lot of years, but my health challenges kept building and building and building, right? Not one of them ever went away. I just got more and more and more health symptoms until pretty soon I was exhausted. And when I went to the doctor or the nurse would take my blood pressure, and she would say, "Oh, you have really low blood pressure. You must be an athlete." And if I had known better at the time, I would have said, "No, I'm just exhausted." Because that's what that means. It's one of the side effects of dysfunctional adrenals, which is kind of the going name for it right now, is that you have low blood pressure. And that is something that adds, right, to being very tired, is low blood pressure. So I would go, I was, learning to surf at this time of my life when I was exhausted. And I used all my energy up for 2 hours learning how to surf in the freezing cold water, right, in Santa Cruz in Northern California. And then I would come home and I'd have to just sleep the rest of the day because I'd used up all the energy I had, and I would just have to sleep for the rest of the day. And that's how your body works. Your body is going to make you rest, whether you want to or not, if it has some maintenance and healing and repair to do. Does that make sense? Yeah, your body's in charge. You're not in charge. Your body's in charge. Even though your brain has plans, your body says, whoa, 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 you've overdone it. Slow the heck down, right? All right, so I'm going to stop right there. I have a lot more to say, but I just want to get, one big aha so far. So just comment right here. What is one big aha that you've heard so far? Just love to hear what that is. Yeah. I'm just trying to do Facebook and here. So one aha, truth be told. So me tired all the time. Yeah. All right. So yeah, just post one aha, just comment right here in the chat or in the comment section, one aha so far. So, so think about the fatigue in this way. You're, or let's see. Yeah, let's think about cortisol and fatigue in this way. We're using and we're building. So we're using up our body, right? We're using up, breaking down, same thing. So our body is breaking down. That's when we're in fight or flight. That's when cortisol is elevated and we're getting stuff done. Our body's breaking down. We're actually using nutrients from our muscles. We're breaking down our muscles for those amino acids. We're breaking down bone to get the minerals we need to kind of run from the tiger, right? So we're breaking down or we're building up, right? So we're healing, restoring, rejuvenating, maintaining. So breaking down and building up. And what's happening when we're tired is that we've been breaking down for too long. So our body slows us down, 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 so that the healing can catch up or the building can catch up, right? And we fight it. I fought it with everything I had. I was so angry, right? I had this righteous anger that I was so tired. I was so angry because I'm the go-go girl. I have things to do. I love living life. I don't want to lay here on the couch. So that was the time in my life when I vowed to figure things out. I'm like, this sucks. This is not happening to me, right? I'm going to figure this out. So that's what you have to say. You have to use that righteous anger of yours and say, I'm going to figure this out. Because that will then bring the next thing to you that you need to say yes to heal yourself, right? Because life is too short to not feel how you want to feel. It's just too short. It goes by like that. Both of my parents passed away. It's been 2.5 years already. I just can't believe it. 2001, 2002, 2003, almost 2.5 years. And I just got to thinking, it's just so short. And both my parents said that. It goes by so fast. And my beautiful mother-in-law, who's 92, same thing. She said, I don't know where the time has gone. It just goes like that. It's gone in an instant. So ladies, let's not delay anymore. Let's figure this out. Let's get you feeling so much better. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Brandy says, curious if high cortisol in AM is responsible in part for my anxiety, panic, and difficulty to do my breathing exercises. That is what I must use to reduce anxiety itself. Okay. So I love that you brought up anxiety because the promise of Robin's hormone reset is it helps you eliminate anxiety, boost your energy, and lose weight, right? That's the promise. But all of those things are a side benefit of getting healthy. And what I want you to know, Brandy, about anxiety is that anxiety is a low mood state. Isn't that interesting? It's not a high mood state. It's a low mood state. It's right in there with depression. So if you're suffering from anxiety, it's an adrenal issue. Isn't that amazing? It's a cortisol adrenal issue. So it's the exact opposite of what you think. Same thing with heart palpitations, right? That is a low cortisol, low adrenal state. Pretty interesting. We always go to our heart, right? Something wrong with our heart palpitations. And it may be, so don't discard that. You might want to get it checked out. But, for the most part, it's an adrenal issue. Yeah. So good, right? So interesting. All right. So, yeah, Lana says the earth pulled me down like a magnet, intense and debilitating. Yes. Beth says cortisol is supposed to be high in the morning. So that's your big takeaway. Yes, it's supposed to be high in the morning. And I noticed that someone posted that their cortisol always comes out good on blood work. So they're confused. The deal is blood work is not ideal for testing cortisol because cortisol is a rhythm, right? So you really need at least 4 times of the day when you take your cortisol so you can see if your cortisol is in the right pattern, because your cortisol pattern is the most important. But the takeaway today is not to figure out how to get testing for your cortisol. That's not the takeaway. The takeaway today is let's do the steps to get your energy back. Because when you test something like that, you're like, yeah, well, it confirms that I'm a mess. You already know that. Don't worry about it right now. Do the testing later, right? Do the testing later. The assessments are fantastic. How you feel is really fantastic for figuring things out. All right. So, all right. Karen says, I never really made the connection between melatonin and cortisol. Yes, one's a daytime hormone and one's a nighttime hormone. So great. And low blood pressure does mean that you're more tired. Yes. And if blood pressure is usually high, right, then you have some big metabolic issues, right? That's even more of a problem. So yeah, and you can get your high blood pressure back to normal just by, doing the things that support being healthy. So now I want to talk a little bit about, I'm just going to simplify this for us. So chronic stress, which is when your body feels unsafe, right? That's the chronic stress. It could be today that you lost your car keys. That is stressful. It could be that you're sitting in traffic and it's driving you crazy. That is stressful. It could be that you've got to get the kids out the door by 7:30 in the morning, and all the things that you have to do that. You've got to get them up. You've got to help them get dressed. You've got to get their breakfast. You've got to get their lunch made. You've got to get yourself ready, right? I mean, the list that we had when my kids were young was endless. I had to make them little cards, right? To help them get through the morning so we could get out the door, right? All very stressful, right? And it's okay if you're able to go from the fight or flight back to the rest and digest, and then the fight or flight and the rest and digest. But what happens is we are human beings. We are beings that walk on 2 feet. And unfortunately for us, there's an unfortunately and a fortunately, but unfortunately, we think a lot and we can choose, right? As 2-legged beings, we can choose. So as a result of that, in today's world, right, it's not very supportive of the rest and digest, but it's very supportive of the fight or flight. And so that's what we end up staying in most of the time. So very simple things can take us out, but also very, very complicated things or things that we don't even know are going on. And I share all about this in Robin's Hormone Reset. I call them hormone deal breakers. They're taking your hormones out. And those are those underlying stressors that you don't even know about. I'll just list a few off here, but it could be, anemias. It could be the wrong diet for you, even though you think that you're eating the perfect right diet. Just by tweaking it a little bit, it could become the right diet for you. Chances are you're not eating as you should be. Chances are you're not getting the restorative sleep that you need. Like chances are, you might be anemic, right? You might have chronic infections, right? These are all these, what I call hormone deal breakers that are taking your nervous system out, your hormones out, all of it. So it's really important to start identifying those and fixing them. And that's what we do in the hormone reset. Is we start to figure out what those things are that are taking you out and we fix them. So your body has rules. Did you know that? And your body never shared what those rules are, unfortunately. And so you don't know how to take care of yourself for hormone balance. And your hormones run everything in your body. And I think what's so cool is that hormones, because they run everything in your body, when you fix them and when you get them balanced, life is so good. And we women know hormones, yeah? We just don't know what to do with them. We live on a 28-day calendar. Men live on a 24-hour calendar. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. So we're in a cycle, right? We're in a monthly cycle, whether we're still actually cycling or not. Even post-menopause, we're in a monthly cycle. Now, so if you're post-menopause, you may notice that, 14 days of the month, your energy is a little lower. You're more inward, right? And the other 14 days of the month, you're more outward, right? You're more gregarious, more social, all of that. And that's part of the cycle. Yeah. So chronic stress from all those hormone deal breakers equals elevated cortisol, right? Which causes over time adrenal dysfunction, which then causes low cortisol and fatigue. Okay, so that's where the fatigue exhaustion comes from. All right, so is that clear? Yeah, that clear? Hopefully it's clear. Yeah, all right, thanks so much. Yeah, that's another aha. Yeah, for sure. You're still in a cycle. And it's so wonderful to honor that, because if you think back to when you were having a regular menstrual cycle, the first half of the month, you're like on fire. And the second half of the month, you're just kicking yourself because you're not able to accomplish as much as you could the first half of the month. And, at what point do we give ourselves grace around that and say, it's okay. It's okay not to push through right now. And this is one of those times. If you are feeling fatigue, you need to say no, right? No is a complete sentence. You need to start saying no. And we learn all about this in the hormone reset. I teach you how to say no so that you can heal, because it's not being able to say no that has gotten us in the place that we're in a lot of times, right? But we could have a lot of underlying things that we don't know about that we need to heal as well. So it's a combination of things. So I just, yeah. All right. I think I covered everything. I just want to answer a few questions. If you have any questions for me, please definitely post here. Yeah, go ahead and post either on Facebook or here on Zoom for sure. And I just want to share a little bit before I get to questions about Robin's Hormone Reset, because it is coming right up. I want to make sure that you get in if you haven't joined yet. I noticed a few of the ladies who asked questions already joined, like Julie and Janie. They've already joined. So you're going to get your questions answered in the reset. I'm super excited about that. What is special about today is that because you're here, we're actually going to upgrade you to a VIP if you join the reset today, just for today. So that's a $47 value. Every woman here can afford the reset. There is no reason that you should not do the reset. It's $27, ladies. And it's a game changer. It's a game changer. We have so many case studies, testimonials. We had a woman post a couple of weeks ago on one of the workshops that we did that she had released 90 pounds over the 2 years. She went from 220 to 135. Energy so much better, life so much better, totally sustainable. We don't do any dieting, right? My whole thing is you have to get healthy to really solve any of your symptoms, to lose weight, to eliminate anxiety, to lift depression, to heal your skin, to stop losing hair. We have so many ladies in my private program who stopped their hair loss and they're regrowing beautiful new hair. Like, how cool is that? And where do you ever hear that happening? But it can totally happen for you. So anything that you're experiencing can be healed. They're all chronic health conditions. There's no medical solution for these. We have to do it ourselves, right? And that's what Robin's Hormone Reset is all about. So I encourage you to join us. We start May 1st. If you can't be on with us live each day at 12 p.m. Pacific, then just plan to watch the replay the same day. Because when you show up each day and you take action, you see some incredible results. Small changes over time equal big results. And that's it. And then we take the weekend off, except that I'm going to hop on for Q&A if you want to come on and ask me questions. And then we finish up on Monday and Tuesday. And Tuesday is a longer day. So the normal sessions are 90 minutes. The longer day on Tuesday, it's our finale. It's called the Heal Your Hormones live stream. We have several guests come on. It's a really beautiful day. It's so beautiful. So it's a really special event. So I really encourage you to jump in with both feet, to say yes to yourself, to give yourself that big hug and just honor yourself, and acknowledge that you need the support. I think that was the hardest thing for me. I always thought I could do it myself. And I just couldn't, and I didn't really realize how bad off I was. I had so many health issues. When you join the reset, you'll hear all about my health issues. Oh my goodness. So for decades, I had so many things, including arthritic symptoms in my hands. I had receding gums. I had receding enamel on my teeth, so I had to use special toothpaste. I didn't know that could all heal. But when I got healthier, it all healed. I didn't have to have any special dental treatments. It was really amazing. My beautiful skin finally revealed itself after, decades. I didn't know I could have beautiful skin, just so many things. So whatever you have going on for you, I know you can heal it. And the VIP part of the reset is really extra, right? So you'll get to start with me on Sunday. We're going to set you up for success. You'll get to meet other women. We're going to do some breakouts. So you'll really bond with some other ladies and you'll get to meet my team. It's a really special time. So we start on Sunday. And then we also have some laser coaching on Thursday, which is really special. And then I think, one of the most special parts about being a VIP is that you get access to my team before anyone else. So you're going to have some one-on-one time with a hormone health coach at the beginning of the program and then towards the end of the program. So you'll be really supported, really supported. I have the best functional health team on the planet. We're so amazing. Okay, let's do questions. And we can post the link right here. Lizette's going to post it for us. No, it's not $27 a month. It's $27 for the entire program. And there are no supplements for this program. It's a foundational program for every woman who wants to heal. And thank you so much for that heart. I created this program when the pandemic first started because I wanted to help women have stronger immune systems and know that they could heal themselves. So this was born out of chaos, right? Because I didn't know how I could serve. And this program was born out of chaos. And we've served over 12,000 women in this program. And many of them, when they showed up and took action, it's completely changed their lives. For $27. That's it. During the program, we will show you how you can learn more if you want to work privately with us, but there's no obligation whatsoever. It's just an invitation. In fact, we ask you to fill out an application to see if you're a right fit for us, right? But this Robin's Hormone Reset is for every single woman who wants to learn how to live in hormone balance, right? So cool. All right. So if you have any questions about that, just let us know. My team will answer for you. And Lizette, I'm going to need you to come on Zoom too and post the link. If you would do that, that would be wonderful. Post the link for us here too. All right. So how are we doing on Facebook? Yeah, so good. Yeah. Oh, Jill, thank you. Best program ever. So good. I'm so proud that you've done it. So good. Okay, so post your questions here anywhere if you have questions. And I'm going to start here with Julie's question. So Julie did join the reset. So that's great. She's going to get so much great info on that. She said, I'm awake several times a night and I'd love to figure out why. So we have one of our modules during our program is on sleep. Because if you're not getting restorative sleep, and I'll share about what that is in the program, then you can't heal, right? It's really hard to heal. So cortisol is keeping her up at night or waking her up during the night, but we have to figure out why cortisol is waking her up, right? And so what happens during the reset is you learn how to take care of yourself for hormone balance. And when you start doing that and implementing what you learn, a lot of times you can sleep through the night. It's wonderful. So I can't wait to support you, Julie. Big kisses for you. Mwah, so good. All right, Kelly, she says, oh, I'm so tired. Wake up tired. I'm 41 and have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. I recently had blood work and my early morning fasting cortisol was 9 micrograms per deciliter. Of course, that's, normal. However, I know that normal ranges don't mean optimal. I'm wondering what optimal should be. So here's the deal, ladies. Forget blood work for right now. Just forget about it, right? A lot of us in our sisterhood group post our test results, and the test results are just an indication that things are out of balance. We have to start doing the hormone balancing practices to get our test results to look better. So if our test results are not where we want them to be, or our symptoms are not where we want them to be, then we're not taking care of ourselves in the right way. That's all there is to it. It's not more complicated than that. That makes sense? Yeah. You're seeing the really nice side of me. I can be tough. I'm unwavering in these principles. I want you to know, but that's how I healed. So we don't mess with these hormone balancing principles because they're not my rules. They're your body's rules. So you can't negotiate with me, which is really lovely because then I don't have to negotiate with you. Yeah. So Kelly, let's forget your testing numbers and let's just get you feeling so much better. So one of the women who did the reset last time, I think it was last time or the time before, she couldn't get off the couch, so exhausted. She has 2 kids, same thing. She was not the mom that she wanted to be. And she's been doing the work. And she got off the couch and she's living a much more normal life now. We still have a long way to go, right? Because if you can't get up off the couch, it's been a big process getting to that point. So it takes a lot to get that energy back, to get systems running more normally. Your metabolism is broken, right, at that point. So we have to get your metabolism back functioning properly. And they talk about a concept called the hibernating bear, which many of us have gotten to. That's where I had gotten to. It has a lot to do with thyroid and metabolism, but it all starts with the HPA axis, the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis that I talked about earlier, that became dysfunctional because of too much stress, right? Because your body was feeling unsafe too much of the time. So so join Robin's Hormone Reset, Kelly, and I'm going to teach you all of those principles, those foundational principles, so that we can get you feeling so much better and so that you can be present for your children. There's no simple answer. I can't just say, do this, right? And if we want to get your cortisol to look right on test results, then you have to do these foundational practices. And there's not just one of them. There are a number of them. So I go over the biggies in the reset, and then I share some others, that you can learn more about if you want to. All right. So sending you big kisses, Kelly. Thank you so much for posting. And we're sending you so much love, sweetie. Just so much love to you. It's such a struggle, right? Not being able to be the mom that you want to be. Like, that's the worst. And I totally get it. So big kisses for Kelly. All right. Christy says that sounds so familiar, right? Yeah. Laura says, so she says, she said a lot of things. She had low cortisol. Anyway, she says, I'm working on some weight loss, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference with those numbers. So here's the deal about weight loss. What we're told about weight loss is that if we just lose weight, all of our symptoms will go away. Who's been told that? Maybe you've told yourself that, right? If you just lose weight, all of your symptoms will improve. That's not how it works. I was giving a lecture to a women's group years ago, probably 12 years ago, 15 years ago. And I said, we have to get healthy to lose weight. We can't lose weight to get healthy. And one of the women in the audience came up to me after and she said, you are so right. She said, I was told if I just lost weight, I would feel so much better. I went to Weight Watchers. She said, I lost all the weight that I needed to lose. In fact, I became so good at it that I joined the Weight Watchers team. But she said, I still feel lousy, right? It's the old FLC, feel like crap. She said, I still feel like crap. And I said, that's because you never got healthy. So weight loss is a side benefit of getting healthier. It's not something that you focus on. It's something that happens when your metabolism begins to heal, which is so magical because now for all of us women who have dieted and over-exercised a gazillion times and been really hard on ourselves, we can stop doing that. What if you never, ever, ever had to focus on weight loss again? Crazy amazing, right? What if you just had to do those hormone balancing practices and the weight naturally came off? So one of the women who was on my team, she's no longer on my team, but she was in one of my programs years ago. And then I brought her onto the team because she was doing so amazing and she just got my work. And she'd been on 9 different birth control pills to manage some of her symptoms when she was younger, in her late teens, early 20s. And by doing that, she gained 70 pounds. She had horrible skin problems and terrible menstrual cycles, and her energy was a mess. I mean, she just had so many health symptoms. And the birth control pills were supposed to help with some of those symptoms, but they just made it worse. And because one didn't work, then the doctor would try another, because that's, one of the solutions they have. And so finally she said, this is not working. She got off everything. She found me. She found my program. She started doing it. And then she came on my team doing so well. Like her list of problems were endless, but most of them had resolved. It was her parents' 25th wedding anniversary, and she was going through her closet to find something to wear. And she pulled out this really pretty dress that she hadn't worn in years. And she thought, I'm just going to try it on to see. And she tried it on and it fit. She had released all the weight, 70 pounds that she had gained. And she never once focused on weight loss. Isn't that crazy? I have lots of stories like that. So pretty crazy. Yeah. So let's give Angie so much love, right? An incredible human being who just followed the basic principles. All right. So Laura, sending you big kisses. Mwah, and let's get you healthy. That's it. All right. Janie says, and Janie, congratulations for saying yes to yourself and joining the reset. I'd love to see strategies for how you manage to get things done that you need to do to balance hormones while you're suffering from extreme fatigue. So here's the beauty of my work is that if you just choose one thing to do each day, right, of the reset, and you implement it, there are a lot of simple things, you'll see some really big results over time. So that's the deal. You have to show up and then take action on something. And you do have to show up. Like I can't There's no, or you have to pay someone or have a very willing somebody to show up and help you do it, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sending you so much love. Mwah. So much love to Janie. And Tammy, Tammy, you can join the reset again. So once you've joined the reset, you can do it every time we do it. We won't have another one this year, but next time we have it, you can join in. So once you're in, you're in. And Tammy, show up again and let's redo your cortisol, all the hormone assessments to see, what's kind of driving what's going on for you. All right. Kisses for you, Tammy. And Des says, I'm looking forward to this webinar. She was just thinking the other day about doing some research on why she's so tired, but she said, I don't sleep well through the night. I go to bed around 11. I wake up at 4:45 a.m. But for years, from age 13 to now 55, I've always been tired, always yawning. She was at 115 pounds. Now she's at 200 pounds. I need to lose 50 pounds or so. Very interested in what this webinar will offer. Yeah. So I kind of went over all of that already. And sleep is a hormone deal breaker, right? Lack of sleep is a hormone deal breaker. So if you've been, sleeping 5 3/4 hours for a lot of your life, that's a major problem. So, and again, these aren't my rules. Like, these are rules that you have to follow or you're not going to be well. That's how important these rules are. Really important. So make sure that you join the reset. I want to support you there. And you're going to get all the foundational practices that you need to know and eventually implement so that you can start to, bring that energy back up. And we're not focusing on weight loss. It's going to be, it's just magical when it just starts coming off because your body is doing so much better. Isn't that great? All right. Big kisses for Des. Mwah. Sending you so much love, sister. And let's see. Oh, Brandy says, great to see you again, Robin. So happy to be here with you and your community. Oh, it's so great you're here. Thank you for sharing, Brandy. So good. So good. All right. And you said that you're a VIP, but MIA for a few years. Time to come back. Yes, come back. It's a great refresher too, right? Such a great refresher. And it just, gets us back on our game. We need our community, we need our ladies to stay on our game. And what I love about the reset and this community right here, right now, is that we're just such a loving group of women, right? We're so supportive and there's no judgment ever. Never any judgment. We've been doing that already our whole lives. So wherever you are, you're in the perfect right place. What I invite you to do is say yes to the next thing and to the next thing and to the next thing that shows up for you on your healing journey. Because when we say yes to ourselves, our DNA, our genetics, our genes start expressing themselves for the better. It's our genes, right? It's our genes that we can turn on or off, automatically start expressing themselves for the better. So just by showing up here today, you're already starting to heal. Isn't that incredible? So be so proud of yourself. Yeah, just see how grateful you are for you, just for you. All right, join the reset, ladies. And I can't wait to see you. And if you join today, you're automatically a VIP. And we will we'll be getting you all the information as soon as you sign up, and just get it in your calendar immediately, because if you don't show up for this program, guess what? It won't help you. So you have to show up and take action. And if you are ready, like I was so ready. Oh my gosh, I had a mini meltdown and I was like, that's it, right? Sick and tired of being sick and tired. So that's you. Let's do this. All right, ladies. Are there any more questions? Any more questions that I'm missing? Beautiful team on Facebook. Oh, Karen, I'm in. Thank you for the bonus VIP perk. Way to go, Karen. I'm so excited to support you. Jill says, thank you so much. So great. You're so welcome. Yeah, we're just the loveliest community ever. So if you want lots of love, we're it. All right, ladies, let's do lots of hearts wherever you are. Big kisses. Mwah. And I hope to see you on Sunday. What a blessing. All right, lots of love. Bye, ladies.